Hi guys, this is Will from Like Ryan. I'm gonna be teaching you guys update and delete from our quad functions. So what I have here is I watched Chingy's and Eugene's video and I copied their codes to have our create and read functions working. And if you're not there yet, if you don't have the create and read functions working, then you should probably stop this video and rewatch the videos and work from there, or you could ask one of the admins to help you out because update and delete is something that has to be developed after you have read and create functions. So yeah, and let's have a look at what we have so far. So this is our controller. The name is student list. That was from Chingy's video, and the model name is student name. And we have two parameters. One is first name, two is last name. And after you create something, it redirects to the specific post. So this student is like post because it's like a post that we delete, we write, we update. So let's just call it post from now on. So it redirects to the specific post that it was shown. I had to modify this URL because it wasn't working for me. I think this was from Eugene's video. So if you have trouble here, you could just copy this code. And the create function uses new HTML view file. This is from Chingy's video. That's it for the create part. And our read part index was showing all the posts. Show was showing the specific post. So index, let's look at the view file. This is also HTML. All the view files are HTMLs. And this says index in H1 and it lists out each post. So this T is like a variable I used just for this function. This 3 is the function. It's called each function in HTML. So this T is used here, here, and here. And for each ID, okay, so ID wasn't something that we've put it down here, right? We had only first name and last name, but if you look at the DB, the database, go to Rails DB. Here, you can see that the ID is already implemented next to what we manually implemented. So this ID is something like a number. So first post has 1 as ID. Second post has 2 as ID. So that's something we don't have to manually put down here, saying like student dot ID is equal to something. So ID and shows the first name of the post here. And you could always create new post, or I put it down post, but I guess student if you want to, new student, so that you could add your post to the list that shows everything. Let's try this out too. Oh, so this is our index. If you click on new student, first name is 1, second last name 2, last name 1. So this shows a specific post, which is our show function. And if you go back, it lists out everything. So if I add more, first name 2, last name 2, it lists out everything here in index, which is index function. So if you have that, everything, just like what my website does, then that's good and you can move on. But if you're not, you could just copy my code if you want to, but you don't have to, you shouldn't be doing that all the time if you have a problem, whenever you have a problem. So yep, let's do delete. Okay, so from update and delete, I'm gonna do delete first because delete is much more simpler than update. And for update, I'll make a new video after this one. So delete. Obviously, make the delete function by writing definition, delete, and end. And after you make a function in the controller, whoa, you should always make the route first. So copy this code here, just change it to delete. Okay, but for show, it's different, right? Because show shows specific post. So you put this. This is a Ruby variable, student name underscore ID. But think about delete. Is it something like index where you show everything, or delete, or should it be something like show, which shows specific post? So is it specific or is it all the post? If you think about delete, you delete specific post unless you want to delete everything. So let's copy this. If you don't get it right now, I think I'll explain more later. Okay, so route is done. This route was from Eugene's video. So anytime you run the server, you click on this, see your server, it routes to, so its main homepage is index. So of course you have to write more here. As I explained before, our variable should be the specific post. So this variable is, if you look at the create function, our variable is the new variable that we just created. And our index, our variable is all the posts that we've created so far. And some people could be confused about why I just put down student instead of student list or student name or anything, but this variable name could be literally anything. You could put down ABC, save this, go to index, and where is the same Ruby variable? Here, right? This is the only part. So if you change this to ABC2, if I run the server, it works fine, right? No errors. So that means that this variable could be anything. I think I want to clarify one more thing. Usually you make the controller name and the model name same, but one difference would be that you would put the controller name in plural and the model name in singular. So for example, you can make this post controller, but with an S at the end, and the model could be just post. And this variable, of course, could be anything as long as it's after this @ sign. So this would be post equals to post new, but always with the capital P if it's model. But I like Chingy's idea, which was more intuitive, I guess, because it's a list with all the student list, and each post was student name. But if you're working with that same controller and model name, stick with it. It's a good idea. Yeah, so I'm gonna use the student variable again, and our variable should be the specific post that we indicate here. It will find it for us. So, okay, let's try this out first. I save this, save my routes. So okay, so our URL was, our route was student list, and then delete one, and oops, non-formatted student list controller delete. Okay, okay, this is, sorry guys, I forgot to put down something here. So after delete, you have to put down the variable, and then that specific variable has to be destroyed. So destroy is a function in controller that will delete something for us. So you don't need to know anything about it. It works same as save here. And after you delete, where do you want our delete function to take back? If you think about it, in the create, we were redirected to the specific post that we just created. But if you think about delete, that post is gone. We indicate it here, and that's gone, so we can't redirect back to the specific post because it's gone. So what you could put down is redirect to, and then put down student list, oops, index, because index was something that had all the lists shown, so that makes sense. If you delete, it takes back to the list of everything rather than the specific post that we deleted. So yep, that's it. And this should run fine. Let's make sure I saved everything. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So server is working fine. So what was the route for delete? It was slash student list slash delete slash one, right? So that's gone. The first post is gone. If I try delete 3, 1 and 3 are gone. 2 are left. 2 is left. But if you think about it, you wouldn't want to make your website having to delete everything by inputting specific posts, like writing the URL slash the number of the ID, right? It would make more sense if we had put it down somewhere here where you could put a link, put delete, and then it will delete this post for us. So let's try that. So where is this? This is show instead of index, right? So go to show HTML ERB. So this should work something like back to index, right? This was a link back to the index. and we created our delete like a link that will, so if you go here, if you click on this, if you go to this URL, it will delete for us, and that will destroy the specific variable, right? So let's just copy something. Let's just copy this and change this to delete. And of course, this A tag has to be changed. What should it be changed to? This should be changed to student list, delete, and then the specific posts, right? The post ID, right? The student ID here, because all the post was student here. So let's copy this here, like this. This looks something different from here, right? So this uses double quotation mark, uses string hashtag and curly brackets to the specific post. This was also from Eugene's video, but just to clarify things, this is from controller file, right? Where this is from HTML, so we don't follow the same format. But in controllers, if you want to go back to the specific post, then you have to use a Ruby variable. This is a Ruby variable, student ID, right? But you have to use the hashtag and curly brackets, whereas here, you could use it just like any other Ruby variables inside the URL for the A tag, just like this. And this should work fine. Let's try this out. So I saved this. So reload, refresh, not reload, refresh. Anyways, delete, it's gone. Will, my name. Back. So there's Will. Let's create one more. Chingy. Oh, what's Chingy's last name? I don't remember. Yeah, let's say Lee. So we have 4 and 5. Let's delete 4. It's gone. One more thing I wanted to teach you guys was in this A tag, put data what is this? Slash conform, not slash. What is it? I don't know. Data conform equals 1 quotation mark and then put down whatever you want to put down. And this will show up. This is like confirming if the user really wants to delete. So if you think about delete, there is usually a confirming message just to make sure that you really are deleting something. And that would be nice because some people just click on delete by mistake, and that could like delete something that you've been writing for a long time. So save this, go back. Let's use Chingy's post delete, and it's asking me, are you sure? And this is in Korean saying confirm or cancel. If I push cancel, doesn't delete, confirm, it's gone. I think that's it. Yep, that's it for delete. And I'll make a new video for update 2. So, yep, I'll see you.